Miyuki?
It sets off a phase transfer that destroys everything in the area.
Whoa.
It may be localized, but you could vaporize an entire star with this thing if you wanted to.
A star?
You'd have to be insane to try using this in a populated area.
Shion,
What is it, KOS-MOS?
by limiting the phase transfer mass, I can activate the device without impacting either the Federation fleet or the Kukai Foundation.
Of course she can.
You can do that?
Affirmative.
She'll
This
put
is
in
one of my many functions.
that I don't know
Even the
about.
Rhine Maiden's got a limitation to how much she can fire. Let's take out the source before the Gnosis overwhelm us.
But...
Shion, this is the Song of Nephilim. There's no question about it.
The Song of Nephilim? What is it?
The single worst creation that ever resulted from Joachim Mizrahi's research. It was the song that destroyed Milsha and summoned the Gnosis. We've got to stop it before everything goes out of control.
Out of control?
What the hell are you talking about?
And we still haven't found Momo yet. We've got to move.
Yeah, that's kind of important, I think.
know, but...
Any sign of Momo yet?
We're still scanning, but we haven't located her yet.
I see. We've got to make a decision, Shion. We can't hold out against another Gnosis attack.
KOS-MOS,
All
put
right.
this in your gut.
Let's see what we can do.
Come on, put it right in your abs. You know what I was thinking this whole time? Why wasn't the Durandal in on this fight?
Listen to me, KOS-MOS.
Like, it
Try
took
to
out
keep the phase
a
transfer
fleet that
mass
size
as low
before.
as possible. All we need is the locus of that force field.
Affirmative. Setting transfer mass to 0.11 MPT. Transfer time set to 4.8 times 10 to the negative 38th. Loading cartridge.
It's pretty small.
Bypass between DSSS and mainframe secured. Opening multi-directional scan.
How do I get that gun? I want that gun. Do you see it, KOS-MOS? You see the little wrinkles in space?
Distortion detected at direction 8018, near the UMN structure.
Apparently she can.
It is currently emitting a weak column pulse.
That's it. And your line of fire?
Line of fire clear. Awaiting orders.
Shelley,
Space.
are the anti-electromagnetic shields ready?
Preparations are complete. You may fire at will.
Roger. KOS-MOS, fire the phase transfer cannon.
What the hell is that? You're just gonna leave it like that? What is that? Is
They're
it the
earlier
Borg?
than I expected.
Like the pyramid Borg?
I think I'll have a look around for that key that sleeps inside you.
You mean the Y data? You're after it too? I know this is metaphorical,
No.
but it's hard not.
Out of my body.
It's hard not to see this as a rape. That's right. He gave her the pendant, or the charm. Is that gonna save her here?
Ziggy.
Oh, it's a bullet. That's right. And
Scared.
I was like, what was it again? It's a bullet. Fortunately, there's nothing we can do about that.
It's exactly the same. Nothing's changed at all.
What are you talking
So
about?
that's the Song of Nephilim. Dr. Mizrahi's. Milsha's.
They are talking about this
Help me. Junior.
vessel.
Momo's inside that thing!
Are you certain?
Scanners! 100 series observational unit prototype Momo tracked and located. She's in the middle of the distortion, caused by the phase transfer.
Momo? What's she doing in there?
How'd she get in there?
Damn it! It's him! Albedo! I felt his presence the moment I heard Momo's voice.
Ah, Albedo. That explains what that unsettling feeling was about.
You guys can feel Albedo?
Not to mention why she's there.
What do you mean?
That girl, Momo, not only is she a specialized Realian, but also the repository for the late Joachim Mizrahi's records. Albedo and the UTIC organization want that information.
Who doesn't, apparently?
They've wanted it for a long time.
Albedo? Who's that?
That was a good question.
My dark half. The part I've tried to hide away.
What do you mean?
Dark half?
Junior, get this ship closer to the Song of Nephilim.
Yeah, the Song of Nephilim is not only a song, but it's also
It isn't necessary to get too close.
the ship.
Just lend me a shuttle, that'll be enough.
It gets a little weird, but you have to trust
Hold
me.
it! Where do you think you're going? I'm going to save Momo. No matter what.
She likes me more than you.
Don't bother.
What did you say?
When someone close to you is in danger, you lose your objectivity,
I'm a cyborg. I
and
have
it
pure
almost always ends in tragedy.
objectivity. I'm a Vulcan like
I've-
that.
Seen it happen too often.
Oh, what? So I'm just like them now?
Aren't you? This Albedo person. When you finally confront him, do you think you can keep your head straight?
I know the answer to that one.
If you can honestly say yes, that's all I have to say.
Obviously, he thinks the
But
answer
if
is
you
no.
can't,
You're really something. You know that? You think you're such a hardened soldier compared to me. Tell me then, how can I become cold and detached like you?
Robot parts.
only allow yourself to think of numbers and battle strategy. Don't let your mind wander to the faces or voices of those precious to you, even when it seems cruel not to. Too intense of an interference will overwhelm and ruin everything. That's what I've learned over these past 100 years.
The day numbers and battle strategies replace people, it'll be game over, Cyborg.
Junior, remember to stay focused, no matter what he does to Momo. Only by doing so will you be able to save her.
Hard to say who won that
Listen to
argument
my
there.
advice. I know what you're going through.
They both make good points. Yes, that is the official name of that, well, kind of pyramid-shaped thing. That is the Song of Nephilim. The Song of Nephilim is also the actual tune, music that you heard with the kind of, oh, like in the background. That's all true. The Foundation has its hands full dealing with the waves of Gnosis. We cannot move from our current location. We'll need a ship with sufficient mobility in order to get past the Gnosis and dock with the Song of Nephilim. The Durandal's landing shuttle won't do. How about the Elsa? Is it operational? Yes, I checked its status just now, and fortunately it seems to be unharmed. Shall we relay a message to Captain Matthews? Yeah, go ahead. Damn, that feeling I got from him. That bastard was trying to access Momo's subconscious. We don't have time. Let's go, old man. Chaos. Nobody else. Wait, Junior. Let us help too. Don't be ridiculous. You have any idea what kind of place that is? Do you know what that lunatic is like? I do. Now. They kind of give us a little hint at it. Please, let us go with you. How are we going to kill him now that I think about it? He can rip his own head off. Shion. Unless that was a trick. I don't think it was a trick. Alright. But you better not let your guard down, even for a second. There's no room for mistakes in there. Got it? Sure. Totally got it. And we have more or less the full party back with us, let's go ahead and go to the lower level. I was about to say we could try to talk to people here. They don't really provide us with that much new information now. So let's go ahead and head down. And I was about to say, that's right, the long come down from the bridge. But it is peacetime with Shion, which means we get emails. So let's take a look at what we got. This is number 46, I believe. Permission to use tech attack number 3. We do have 2 new tech attacks being used here, S-Chain and R-Hammer. R-Hammer is very nice, I remember that one. S-Chain I don't remember very well. I will try to show these all off. If not in battle, then definitely in a bonus episode at the end. They don't really let you look at it, you don't download it or anything like that. So let's take a look. Do we have KOS-MOS back in our party? We do. She got back on board the Durandal at some point. Nice. Let's see. We have the 2 new ones here. S-Chain, 1 enemy, multiple status effects on biological, gnosis, and mechanical types. As you can see, though, it doesn't do any damage. Therefore, you don't have to level up the tech level. But you do have to level up speed and weight. I'm not a big fan of status effects, though, which is probably why I don't remember using this, I don't think, ever. So I will show this off, but not in battle. Our hammer, though. This one's pretty good. You attack with a hammer arm. Instead of like a drill or a blade, you got a hammer, which apparently does more damage. That is near, of course. I probably won't be leveling that one up to the high speed until the end. But those are nice to have. Now, we should be able to head over to the right and get another email. Number 47 of 51, which tells you how close we are to the end of the game. But there are still a couple dungeons to go through. I'll just go ahead and spoil that. One of them's the Song of Nephilim. Surprise, surprise, we're going over there. We got F-Scythe. This we got, let me pull up which emails we had to get right in order to get this one, because there were quite a few. We got this one way back to email number 9. Where, what is email number 9? Email number 9 was back on board the Woglinde after we canceled the Realians, but before we went on the bridge. You had to respond to Miyuki then. It was in the D3 block near the nook with the sofas. Hopefully this is ringing a bell, because it's barely ringing a bell for me. You had to respond to that one correctly, and then way here at the end of the game, nearly end of the game I should say, you get the F-Scythe. A lot of enemies can be hit by a single stroke with the F-Scythe. I think this is a callback to Dragon Quest. I have not done any Dragon Quest games with a scythe just yet, so I can't confirm when exactly that started, but I do know at some point during the Dragon Quest series, they start introducing scythes as something that can hit all enemies. Use it to defeat the Gnosis and bring peace back to the world. P.S. Please let KOS-MOS know that Boris sends his regards. Who's Boris? It's finally complete! F-Scythe. Save the attached file and equip KOS-MOS. Oh, that's right, you need to respond to Boris's request and go say hello to KOS-MOS. That's right. I'll do that if I remember. And I don't think she ever does remember. But let's go ahead and download that. Save the attachment, and now we have a scythe. Once again, how that really works, I don't know. I've never been able to attach physical objects to an email before, but maybe that's just me. So, let's take a look at what we got. This F-Scythe is one of the best weapons in the game. Might be actually the best. All line ether... ether attack 300%, so it does use her ether attack instead of her strength, so that's not necessarily a good sign, but it's 300% of that, and it hits everybody in a line, so I'll probably move up to that instead of the FR shot, and of course it does not use any ammo, which is nice. You can't really get a good look at it there. You have to look, through the stat box in order to see the scythe. But this kind of illustrates my point even more. The blade is on the inside, So I want you to imagine 3 enemies lined up in front of her. Let's just round up to 3. How does she hit 3 enemies with that? You know what I mean? How does it not... Honestly, the only way I can picture it is you hit the first one, and the first one gets knocked into the other 2. That's the only way I can see that happening with a scythe. You know what I mean? Unless if the blade was on the outside, it would be fine. Then, you know, I wouldn't have a problem with that, but it's on the inside, so how the hell does that work? I just don't know. I don't know. Those are the only 2 emails that you can get at this point, so we are done with the emails for now. However, we are not done with what we need to do here. We need to go to the dock. Why do we need to go to the dock? Because I know that the dock has the Elsa on board, which is where we need to go anyway. But we also need to take care of some things with the EVS system. And if possible, I would like to go back to the dock colony. I think I can still take care of that like I said before, but we are very far along here. Fortunately, Captain Matthews is not around here. But if you remember right, we do need to go to segment address number 13, which is back on the Cathedral ship of all places. Unfortunately, I would love to bring Momo with me through the Cathedral ship so we can get her some points, but she's not really with us right now. And unfortunately, that is going to do it for these parts of Let's Play Xenosaga Episode 1. I've been Baller Scoop. I've been joined, as always, by my one battle-having squad of Shion Jr. and KOS, even though Jr. wasn't in the battle. KOS-MOS and Ziggy are in the back. Hope you guys have enjoyed these parts. Hope you laughed. Hope you learned. Hope to see you next time. Thanks for watching.